Hi, in this module, you are going to learn how to use variables in a C++ program. Basically, variables are used in a program to hold values. So, to help you understand the concept of variables, we are going to write a complete C++ program which will convert miles to kilometers. The formula for conversion we will be using is kilometers equal 1.60934 times miles. If you examine this formula, you can see we will need two variables in our program. One to hold the value of miles and the second variable to hold the value of kilometers. So this C++ program will demonstrate how to declare or define a variable, how to assign a value to a variable, how to use variables in calculations, and how to display the value of variables on the screen. But before that, let us first learn the rules of naming variables and some common data types which are supported in C++. This knowledge will help us write the program. So let's go through rules for naming variables. So these are the rules we need to follow to name a variable. The first thing is variable names must begin with a letter, either lowercase a through z or the uppercase a through z or an underscore. And after the first character, the remaining characters must be letters, again either lowercase a through z or uppercase a through z, or digits 0 through 9 or an underscore. Now variable names are case sensitive in C++. That means the variable pay with the lowercase p is not same as pay with the uppercase p. And also we have to remember we cannot use a keyword or reserved words as variable names, because keywords have special meaning in C++. So we cannot use them as variable names. So in most of the C++ books, you can find a table which will list all the reserved words. So let's look at some examples. Like this 3 letter is not allowed in C++. It's an illegal variable name, and the reason is it's beginning with a digit. Pay rate is illegal because it contains a space. Rate dollar is not allowed because it's a special character. We cannot use dollar or any special characters. Int, we can't use int because this is a reserved word. It has a special meaning in C++. Similarly, float. Float is also a reserved word. We can't use it. But these are some of the legal variable names: pay rate, hours worked, bonus, total, March 14th, November 2nd with an underscore, November 24th with underscore at the beginning. And you must have noticed in pay rate and hours worked, this letter R and W, they are capitalized. The reason is we are using camel case notation. In camel case notation, we capitalize the first letter of the second word and the consequent words. The camel word is used because of the hump the camel has. So let's talk about some data types which are supported in C++. Let's talk about integer data types first. We all know already integer can hold only whole numbers without a fractional part. And the common integer data type occupies 4 bytes of storage. And these are some of the examples: 5, 900, 5,000, 18,000. These are all whole numbers. And these are the data types in C++. Yeah, we have variety of data types. And depending on the application, you will be deciding which data type to use. For most of our applications, integer, this int data type is enough. Let's talk about floating point data types, and they are used to represent real numbers. And these numbers have integer part and a fractional part with a decimal point in between. And these are some of the examples: 8.9, 2030.68. And these are the supported floating point types in C++: float, double, and long double. Float occupies 4 bytes. Double occupies 8 bytes. Long double 8 bytes. In some computers, they occupy 10 bytes. So with this knowledge, let's go to our program and let's write our program. We have already seen in our previous module how to enter, compile, and run a C++ program. So let's quickly start new project. Make sure you select Visual C++, Win32 console application. Let's give the name miles to kilometers converter. And let's click OK. Application settings, check this empty project, click Finish. Okay. Right-click Source Files, Add New Item. Okay, let's click C++ file, and let's give just converter, add. Okay, so let's just type our usual pound include So let's declare our first variable. And this is how you declare. And miles is the name of the variable. And let's assign integer data type. So you will type int miles. Let's declare our second variable, which is float kilometers. Okay, let's type miles equal 15. Let's say I'm interested in finding out how many kilometers are there in 15 miles. So that's why I'm assigning 15 to miles. I could have chosen any number. So let's now type the formula kilometers equal 1.60934 times miles. Okay. Now let's display the two variables. So cout miles equal, and let's type kilometers don't forget to put semicolon at the end. And so this is our complete program. So let's compile it now. So build solution. and 1 succeeded, 0 failed. So let's run it now. Start without debugging. And this is our output. 15 miles equal 24.1401 kilometers. Now, let me put end L here so that you don't see extra message at the end. And let me just correct this also. So let's build it again, build solution. And run it. And now it looks much neater. So 15 is coming from this variable, and we had assigned 15 to miles. So 15 miles equal 24 this kilometers. Now let me show you an interesting thing. Let me change this 15 to 15.8 and let me compile it again. And let's run it again. And let's pay attention to this output. Even though I have said 15.8 here, still it is showing 15 miles. And what's the reason behind it? The reason is we have declared miles as an integer. So that's why when this assignment was taking place, only 15 was assigned to miles and the fractional part was dropped. So in the second part of this module, we are going to see the character, string, and bool data types. Thank you.